Hello! Where's everyone going? I am the new godfather of AI. You may want to stay and listen to what I have to say. Welcome to Collision's Pitch Semifinal. I am Casey Lau.
And I'm Bridget Trong, and we will be your hosts for Pitch today. In a few moments, our 10 semifinalists will begin to pitch their hearts out right here on center stage.
To get here, the startups all battled it out through the group rounds yesterday. And I just found out of all the group round startups, they came from 30 different countries around the world, came here to pitch, and all the finalists are from Canada. So that's crazy. And they will pitching here for a spot in tomorrow's finals.
Yes, that does deserve a round of applause. We have a lot of talent here.
We do, we do.
Be proud of that.
We do.
Only 3 startups will make it to the pitch final, which will take place tomorrow here on center stage at 12:30 p.m. Now, to determine the best finalists, we'll need stellar judges and lots of them, which of course we have.
For that semifinals, oh, come on out. So, judges, play some music. Round of applause for these handsome and beautiful judges.
Woo!
Woo!
Looking good, judges.
All right. For the semifinal round, there will be no Q&A. All the startups will have 3 minutes to impress and convince our judges that they deserve one of the 3 coveted spots in tomorrow's final. Also, one of our judges this year is the incredible David Meltzer.
Woo!
He has a super popular pitch show on Apple TV Plus called 2 Minute Drill, and he'll be selecting a handful of the best startups here to pitch on his show next month. All right, that's enough from us. It's time to hear some pitches. Let's start off. Give a warm welcome to our first startup, Sizzle.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Azra. I am the co-founder and CEO of Sizzle. Now, the best way for me to tell you what Sizzle does is to tell you about one of our users. So, meet Neeta. Neeta is a gig economy worker, but not in the way that you might think that she is. Because she doesn't drive for Uber, she's not on TaskRabbit, but her and millions of her peers are part of one of the largest gig economies in the world. They make and sell food online. And they've hit a wall because this is not a work from home kind of business. You need commercial equipment and insurance and health and safety and all of these things, so they're stuck and can't scale. Now, if you hold that thought, the other night there was the Collision opening party at the Grand Bazaar across the street. Now, the Grand Bazaar is closed Mondays and Tuesdays. So that's an empty kitchen space sitting there, empty, underutilized. So, enter Sizzle. We bring millions of unused and underutilized kitchen spaces online so that Neeta and her peers are able to scale quickly and affordably and fill up these incredible spaces. And it's not just gig economy workers that find this valuable. We have some of the biggest brands in Canada, places like Nando's and EggSmart, that love us because of our speed, our flexibility, and no upfront capital investment. And there's never been a better time to do this. There's Instagram, Uber Eats, Skip the Dishes, all of these ways to launch your food business, but insurance and equipment haven't caught up until now. And so at Sizzle, we are the only end-to-end kitchen booking experience where you can do everything in one platform. And I want to call out that we have the first of its kind in North America gig economy chef insurance. And we're bringing that to our users, plus in-app certifications for health and safety. So again, making this a seamless experience. And we're moving fast. We've been around for around 10 months, and in that period have grown 318% quarter over quarter, over 1,000 users, 300K ARR, and amazing repeat user rates. And we're the team to do it. We have incredible experiences at places like WeWork and LinkedIn and awesome advisors from JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Top Chef, bringing us together to really be a winner in this market. And we make money when our users do, making trust and building that in an industry that desperately requires it. And make no mistake, this is the largest industry on planet Earth, and we are taking a chunk out of the commercial kitchen industry. At Sizzle, we believe that the next sriracha or Coca-Cola, that is sitting in a recipe card in someone's basement, and now it's going to be brought to life and in your houses because of Sizzle. So thank you very much.
Thank you. What a great way to start this semifinal, right? All right, next on to the stage is Cuckoo Financial. Let's hear it for them. Woo!
Hey everyone, my name is Kulwan. I am CEO and co-founder of Cuckoo Financial. We are a plug-and-play rewards program for card-issuing fintechs in the United States. These fintechs are innovating in two areas. One of them is customized risk models, the credit risk models, and another one is awesome user experience. But where they lack when they compete with the big banks is on the scale. And that's why they are not able to offer great rewards to their customers. And they resort to cashbacks. Now, cashbacks have problems. One, it eats up in all of your interchange fee, which is almost 1/3 of your revenue. Now, that's not the only problem. The second problem is cashbacks go straight to the customer's account, and there is no engagement at all. And because of that, the fintechs have a retention rate of 37% versus the big banks have a retention rate of 75%. Now, why are fintechs not doing something about it? They are trying, but it's very complex to build a comprehensive rewards program, which banks have built through a couple of decades. You have to build a rewards ledger, you have to build a rewards marketplace, ability to transfer points to different partners, and a benefit center. And this is very complex to build when you have multiple geographies. So we at Cuckoo Financial provide all of that in one single API and a white label solution. Now, all of the partnerships are done by Cuckoo, so the fintechs don't have a headache to build the partnerships as well. Now, we don't charge a lot to the fintechs. We charge a flat monthly platform fee. Most of our revenue comes from our partners who share the commissions on each of the sale which happens through our platform. This is a $240 billion worth of the market, even only in the United States, and the segment we are targeting is growing at a very exponential rate 300%, 770%. We have an amazing team to make this happen. But we have two previous co-founders, techie and a product guy, and I built rewards program for 40 million customers at JP Morgan Chase as their VP of product. And that's why we have $3.5 million worth of the ARR in the pipeline. And we strongly believe that fintechs are going to come back roaring from this downturn, and we are going to help them in bottom line and top line, both of them through reducing the cost of rewards program, as well as increasing the retention. And they are coming back roaring, and we are hoping that we will grow along with them when they come back strongly from the downturn. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
All right, another strong pitch. Hoping to keep up the momentum is our next startup. Let's welcome to the stage Vope Medical.
Woo.
Thank you.
Good luck.
As you can see here, this is a blurry image. Surgeons often experience a similar level of visibility while they're performing surgery, which is quite concerning if you are the one being operated on. At Vote Medical, we are solving this problem by delivering clear vision in endoscopic surgery through an AI-enhanced software. My name is Amy Lawrence, and I am the co-founder and CEO. 37% of the total time in surgery, the surgical site view is obstructed due to contamination such as blood, fat, or fog that appears on a camera lens that is used to see a picture of the surgical site. Performing surgery when vision is obstructed is highly stressful, and with 225 million endoscopic procedures being performed annually worldwide, there is a significant need for innovation in the space as we trend towards surgeries that are safer for patients. Right now, the surgeon has to completely remove the endoscope from the body to clean it, which is stressful and results in 10 minutes lost per procedure. If we compare that to an AI-driven software cleaning approach, we can reduce the stress for the surgeon, save up to $2 million per surgical center from time saved in the OR, and also reduce surgical injuries. Our solution enhances foggy images in real time, just as the one that you see in this illustration here, and we seamlessly integrate with optic systems that exist on the market. Looking at the competitive landscape, there are many different options to clean lens contamination. However, there is no solution available that is non-disruptive, saves time and cost for hospitals, and also seamlessly integrates with what exists on the market. There's a $34 billion market that we're tapping into, and we're starting first with the North American laparoscopy market before we expand to other endoscopic applications. Right now, we'll license our software to endoscopic manufacturers such as Olympus, and we already have our first hospital partner in Hamilton, where we will launch our pilot project. We are looking to raise $500K for our pre-seed round, which will help us support our go-to-market strategy. This will help us to successfully complete a hospital pilot, and that will bring us to where we can register our device as a Class 2 with the FDA and with Health Canada. Our team has over 25 years of experience in the medical field, where we have experience with fundraising, software development, and AI endoscopic applications. We are also backed by our medical and technical advisors who are top surgeons, AI experts, and computer vision specialists in the medical field. At Vote Medical, we are delivering premier vision in surgery so that surgeons can focus on what matters. Thank you.
Thank you, Vote Medical. All right, will our fourth startup be victorious? Let's find out. Come on out, Profound Impact.
Hello. Good afternoon. My name is Sherry Shannon Vanstone. I'm the founder, CEO, and president of Profound Impact. We connect great people to do great things. The problem that we're looking at is there's over $300 billion in research funding globally available every year. There are hundreds of thousands of industry partners and 8.8 million researchers that need that funding to do fundamental and breakthrough research. However, it's estimated that 1/3 of this funding is squandered. That's $100 million. We as a society need to get the most for those research dollars. What if there was a solution that would automatically match these funding organizations with these researchers, academic and industry? And there is, Research Impact. It's an AI-based solution that provides the perfect match, targeted and best fit match for funders to researchers to industry partners. It is a SaaS-based product that has a easy-to-use dashboard that's informative. We have patent-pending differentiators in our matching algorithms, our communication and workflow, and our data, our robust database of funding opportunities. The market size is about $1 billion annually. Our go-to-market strategy is to utilize our already existing customer base with universities and we're validating our pricing model with them and our ROI, and we'll expand to the US via partners and direct sales. Our customers, as I mentioned, are universities, colleges, individuals, researchers, and industry partners. We're a SaaS-based subscription service. We have 3 tiers of an annual subscription rate per size of the organization. Yes, we do have competition. As I always said, there's no competition, there's no market. We have experienced senior management team of many years of SaaS-based development and marketing. Myself, I am a serial tech entrepreneur with exits in both Silicon Valley and Canada, 2 IPOs and 2 acquisitions. We we're closed 2.25 of a raise, and we'll close the rest on August 4th. I hope you will join me on this journey to get the most research for the research buck and connect great people to do great things. Thank you.
All right, thank you for another great pitch. Next onto the stage is a company called Fractionum. Let's welcome them. Just let me pronounce. Close enough?
Hi, my name is Ron Glosman, and I'm the CEO and founder of Fractionum, which is Latin for fraction, just so we're all on the same page. And we're here to help the 99% invest like the 1%. As most of you probably know, investing in real estate is practically how every wealthy family has either made their fortune, grown it, or both. But it doesn't just affect the upper class. When my family came from Ukraine in 1989, they had just $300 between all 8 of them. But thanks to real estate, they were able to work their way up to middle class. In fact, I grew up helping to manage this building you see here, a small 6-unit apartment building where I came to grow and appreciate tenants, property, and the amazing benefits of real estate investing like depreciation, appreciation, and capital gains. Now, we think it's called real estate because it's real or physical, but really it comes from the Spanish word real, which means regal or royal. And that's because the king owned all of the land and he gave it to his friends, the lords, who then used peasants to tend to the land. Landlord, tenants, sound familiar? Not much has changed. Unless you're a family office, a billionaire, or a hedge fund, you're not going to hear about these deals. And even if you do hear about these deals, you need to have expert staff, months of time to underwrite and assess the property, win the negotiation. And if you do win, now you need millions of dollars in cash for the down payment. The system is set up to prevent people like you and I from breaking in. But now, with Fractionum, anybody can invest in real estate with just $100. We work with the top real estate operators in the world, also known as GPs, who review hundreds of deals every single year to find the few profitable ones that they invest in, and it's their deals that you'll find on our platform. Just to be listed on our platform, operators have to have 10+ years of a profitable track record. Coupled with our easy-to-use interface, people are able to invest with the pros just like the pros do. And finally, the big missing piece. Even the best operators in the world are 15 to 20% short on every single deal they make. And the real estate industry is big. We're focused specifically on commercial multifamily, which is a $5 trillion industry alone. That means that on average, our operators need $1 to $20 million in the next 60 to 90 days to be able to close on their deals, and that's where we come in. We connect operators with investors at the right time, at the right place, so investors can invest in deals they would otherwise not see, and operators can close on deals they would otherwise not be able to. And I'm happy to announce here on the Collision main stage that after 18 months, we're officially a licensed exempt market dealer, which means we can work with the 99% of Canadians who are unaccredited, one of the first companies in Canada to do so. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've raised $15 million+, scaled my last startup to 75+ employees. Our chief compliance officer has a background in math and statistics, manages a $40 million mortgage investment corporation. And so if you'd love to learn more and invest in the future of real estate, please check out Fractionum.
Phenomenal.
The standard is high with this one. Thank you so much. So we are already halfway through the semifinal. We have had 5 amazing semifinalists pitching, and now it's time to hear the last 5 and see what they got. Stepping foot on center stage next is NL Patent.
Hello, everybody. My name is Stephanie Curcio. I am the CEO and co-founder of NL Patent. We are an AI-based patent search and analytics platform. Patents are synonymous with innovation. They have helped people go to the moon. They encourage people to find cures for diseases. They help us find new technologies to push humanity forward. Yet, Patent technology really hasn't changed much since the 90s. It's a true story. The most innovative companies in the world, not all of them, but some, manage their patent portfolios in Excel spreadsheets. That's really not okay. Most patents and most inventions start with a patent search. The problem is that there are hundreds of millions of patents to search, and the terms used in patents change so much over time. There's millions of ways to describe the same invention. I know this. I have done patent searching in an old life when I was a patent lawyer. This is why we've developed NL Patent. NL Patent is based off of a large language model fine-tuned to understand the language of patents and innovation. Our clients enter in a natural language description of an invention. The AI system reads it, actually understands the invention rather than matching keywords, and generates a list of results that's conceptually similar to their invention. The results are actually oftentimes better than a human expert. We are very uniquely situated at the intersection between AI and IP. We are taking techniques from sophisticated AI systems and applying that to IP management. This is a really unique position, and we're very excited about what we've built. So are our clients. We have lots of paying clients, some of them household names, using our product both in the IP section, so lawyers, and the R&D teams, the drivers of innovation. We also have universities using our product to assess the research coming out of universities. But patent search for us is really just the beginning. We're just getting started. We have plans to apply this large language model understanding of innovation across the life cycle of patent management. We are going to help companies get off the Excel spreadsheets and manage their patents and innovation in a much more effective way. We are currently a team of 7. Our leadership is on the board. I am CEO and co-founder based on my industry expertise. My co-founder, James, is in the audience somewhere. He has expertise in building and managing AI engineering teams. And our chief data science officer, Dario, has expertise specifically in natural language processing. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for listening to my pitch. Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing job done by NL Patent, but I guess they couldn't get their Dario to smile for that last slide, but it's okay. Next time, I'm sure we'll get him. We have 4 more pitches left. Coming onto the stage next is Ulula, so let's give him a warm welcome.
Hey. Hello. There are 50 million people living in modern-day slavery conditions today, and 9 out of 10 of them work in the private sector. They sew the clothes we wear, and they pick the food we eat. They work in the supply chains of brands we all know, through a complex web of subcontracting globally. And now 50,000 of these brands are mandated to disclose their human rights impacts in their global supply chains by the new EU directive. And apart from reputational risk, 5% of their global turnover can be a financial penalty. Yet companies are struggling to get ahead. 1 in 2 report they lack mechanisms to monitor and mitigate these risks. They rely on social audits, many of which are unreliable and falsified. And 40% of workers are coached prior to social audit interviews. So it's really difficult to capture what's happening on the ground in factories and farms across the supply chain. That is why we created Ulula. We're helping companies create transparent, responsible global supply chains by amplifying worker voices. We do this in many different ways with our technology and are trusted by global brands. We have reached 2.2 million workers in 50 countries and 80 languages, and have worked in sectors from agriculture all the way to electronics, and are trusted by some of your favorite consumer brands. We put the mobile technology in the workers' hands. They can participate in anonymous worker voice surveys, submit grievances safely, and we aggregate that data and send it straight to companies to act quickly. We start from the ground up. We promote locally so all of the workers know that these tools are accessible to them. We provide continuous engagement through any phone they have, and we aggregate analytics and prepare our clients to scale globally. We have 5 things that set us apart. Our multi-channel accessibility, so no worker is left behind, even if they don't have data or smartphones. Our real-time risk mapping with early warning systems, two-way communication so workers can connect to case handlers, always anonymously and always in their preferred language. We're a leader in human rights analytics. We saw an 80% growth last year. We're on track to close 3 million this year and have a growing global team of experts from engineers to social scientists with field experience. Join us to do well and do good. We are raising an $8 million round to get a good share of $1 billion market on human rights due diligence, reach 10 million workers, and 10 million in revenue by 2025. We cannot fail the people behind the products that we consume every day. We can and we must do better. Thank you so much.
I love seeing the passion from these founders. It's contagious. All right, now it's time for our 8th pitcher of the day, VoxCell BioInnovation.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Carolina Valente, and I'm the CEO of VoxCell. Did you know that 95% of oncology drugs fail to get to the market? The high failure rate is associated to how these drugs are tested. They are tested in very simplistic platforms in the lab, then they are testing animals and in people, and the results, they just do not match. What we need is better platforms that in the lab can predict human behavior. And this is exactly what VoxCell is doing. VoxCell is using bioprinting technology to create human-like cancer tissue models. And let me show you how we do that. We are combining our 100% of our own technology to create these 3D models. These 3D models have real human blood vessels, and they are creating by combining our own bioprinter, our vascularization software. Oh, let me try again. Let's see. So they are combined with our own bioprinter, which is actually Canada's first high-resolution bioprinter, our own vascularization software, and our proprietary bioinks. Our bioinks are basically our printer's cartridge. And what we want to do as a result of these tissue models is actually to be using as a screening platform. So the goal is to be able to eliminate inviable drug candidates earlier in the drug development process, and to be able to test in humans only the drugs that actually should be tested in humans. The goal is to sell consumables. We don't want to sell software or hardware. We want to be selling our bioinks to people that have bioprinters out there. We are actually developed a universal bioink, which means that it can be coupled in any bioprinter out there. People buying our bioinks cannot mimic our tissue models because they don't have access to our printer or our software. In the case of our cancer tissue models, we want to be using as a screening platform. That means we don't need FDA approval to put these tissues on the market. Our customers will be academia, research centers, CROs, and pharmaceutical companies. And we have a 65% margin on our tissue models and a 70% margin on our bioinks. We spend a lot of time talking to key opinion leaders. Our goal was to try to understand, especially on the tissue models, since it's such an innovative technology, what they want to see in terms of data to adopt these tissue models. So we got their feedback and we got a lot of letters of intent, and we are validating the tissue models in-house right now. Our inks have gone to beta testing, and it's coming to the market very soon. We own 100% of our IP with provisionals and PCT on the bioinks and provisionals on the tissue model and hardware coming very soon. We raised $2 million last year, and this year we are coming to raise another $1 million. We opened around 2 months ago, and we are 60% committed in the bank. We are 16 full-time people, 55% women, and our mission is the most important part. We want to accelerate life-saving therapies, getting to the cancer patients sooner. Thank you.
Thank you, VoxCell, all the way from Victoria, British Columbia. Have we seen the pitch winner yet, or are they still to come? Yes? Okay.
I think that's still to come.
Find out. There was a question mark at the end of that line. Maybe it's one of our last pitching starts. So let's see this one. Climative.
Hey everybody, today we're going to play a little game of Where's Waldo. Can anyone spot the 3 homes that are going to get energy retrofits this year? They represent 1,280 tons of CO2, and we only roughly retrofit about 1.5% of the market, representing 4 tons of savings. Given this trajectory, we're going to be around 90 years to hit our climate goals. So we've got a really big challenge ahead of us, and the climate challenge is going to cost around $1 trillion. And this $1 trillion of capital, gets put through a very, very small funnel. We have got about 120 million buildings to assess, and about 18% of the current climate emissions come from buildings, and only 10% of the building stock's been evaluated so far. So we talked about the 90 years, but it's also going to cost $40 billion to collect this data. How does Climate solve this problem? We do an energy insights platform that provides low carbon plans for every building, and we can hyperscale this using AI tools, and we do rapid deployment. We roughly do this with about 100 times cheaper and about 200 times faster than current markets. We provide instant carbon scores, and we provide offers and advice automatically to homeowners. And we have lots of third-party industry validation. We've got a really large market in front of us. We actually need to digitize the existing market for another 1.5%. We've got real estate market coming where building labels are going to be required for purchase and sale of buildings, which represents about 3.5% of the market. And banks and insurance companies need to be able to provide carbon scores to their mortgages. We've got an amazing team. We've got professional product development, we've got professional sales, and we've got a data analytics team. Our market traction, we've got 3 channels and 6 customers. We've closed about $600,000 in total contract value in the last 60 days. We have 3 patents pending, and we're at the front of the line in the US Patent Trade Office for climate solutions. And we're looking to raise $3 million. And the use of the proceeds will be for US market expansion. Thank you.
All right.
Great job, Climative. Thank you so much. Last but not least, let's hear it for acrylic robotics.
That last guy was reading the wrong slide. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why you walked there.
Writers saw the invention of the printing press, musicians saw vinyl and then streaming, and film brought performance to the masses. But fine art, artists are still stuck in the Renaissance. They sell each piece one time to one person through the archaic, opaque, often exploitative gallery system that is accessible only to the top 1%. Before I became an engineer, I was an artist. I sold my first piece at 14, curated my first show at 17, and I can speak firsthand to the fact that there's a reason why the term starving artist still applies. And that's because art monetization right now is a mess. Artists can chase after the gallery system dealing with the exploitative middlemen, or they can try and sell an extremely high number of flat photo prints, but people won't pay very much for these, and online now you can print out a photo of an artist's work. What this means is that even though the global art market is massive, $67 billion US, most artists still live below the poverty line. And it's not much better for buyers either. Most people can't buy any art and instead heading to places like IKEA to pick up a cheap mass-produced photo print. In between these 2 extremes, we see a massive market opportunity, and it's one that's growing fast. Paintings with embellishments or textures sell for 10 times that of flat photo prints. Google searches for textured wall art are up over 700% in the last few years. My name is Chloe Ryan. I'm the CEO and founder of Acrylic Robotics, and we're building the technology to allow artists to capitalize on this rising demand. That means building the world's first way to produce painted works of art at scale. Our technology allows artists to design their pieces using our software, and then our robots match each and every stroke with real paint on real canvas, capturing pressure, pigment, texture, and hue, building up the exact same piece layer by layer. This is a radical step forward for fine art. For the first time, allowing us to capture the aura, depth, and luminosity of an original piece, but at scale. And after 2 years, we've proven that it works, even though most people at the beginning, when I first pitched this, told me that the technology would never be possible. And for artists, it's a radical step forward as well. Take this example collection by Matt Chesko. He sells his original works for $40,000. Most people will never be able to buy this or own it or have it in their home. With our technology, Matt's launching a collection of 10 pieces for $4,000. For buyers, this is 10 times as affordable. For Matt, he has 10 times the audience and 10 times the revenue compared to flat photo prints. And for us, the unit economics makes sense with a COGS of only $100, leaving us lots of room to expand into the emerging artist and lower-priced art market. And this has been truly the most pivotal moment in acrylics history. After 2 years, we're launching next week with Matt Chesko our first ever collection, bringing in $50,000 in revenue. We're raising an angel round to allow us to commercialize and get to the next step, unlocking our artist waitlist of 80 artists. If each of these artists launched even just one collection with us like Matt Chesko, we'd bring in nearly $4 million in revenue. My name is Chloe Ryan. I'm the CEO and founder of Acrylic Robotics. I'm an artist, I'm an engineer, and I'm an entrepreneur, and I am deeply excited to be bringing to you the future of fine art creation, one that is automated, authentic, and accessible. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, center stage audience, please give a massive round of applause for Acrylics and for all the semifinalists here today. Amazing, amazing work.
Woohoo! All right, judges, now it's time to lock in your scores and decide who will make it to our pitch final tomorrow, which we will announce in just a few minutes. Now, you must now engage with, oh, sorry. That's
our
for me.
stage directions.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right.
Oh, I'm going to steal that from you. Thank you.
All right, so first, whoa, David Meltzer, what's going on? David, before we ask you who some of your favorite ones were, tell us a little bit about 2-minute drill.
Sure, we have an Apple TV program where we give 2 minutes to pitch, but we give $50,000 of cash and prizes. We bring in expert entrepreneurs, and then usually one celebrity, some entrepreneur, celebrity, or an athlete or an entertainer to help judge as well. So it's in season number 5, and we have a whole episode dedicated to Web Summit and Collision.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, so we're gonna pick a handful of the ones that pitched out here today. Which ones do you like the best that you just saw?
Well, you know, surprisingly, my hardest time is I forget about the first pitch, but I thought that was an incredible pitch with Sizzle. I have a background in legal tech, so the IP patent, NL patent one was extremely, and then as far as the social side of things, I think there's some impactful solutions looking down for the names Alula as well as the Climative. So I look for things that not only do good, but do well.
Great, awesome, awesome.
Okay. Hi. What is your name, and tell us about which fund you're from.
Hi, everyone. My name is Gina Jackson. I'm a proud member of the Seashell Nation on the Sunshine Coast, just out of Vancouver. I have a TV show called The Bear's Lair, which is a Dragon's Den Shark Tank, but for Indigenous entrepreneurs. And I really like the patent business. Really interests me. I deal with entrepreneurs all the time, and it's such a barrier of where do we go and what do we do and where do we hire a lawyer and how long does it take? So I'm really interested in that, and I thought that presentation was excellent.
Great. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello there.
What is your name and what do you do?
Hi, my name is Cassandra Linklater. I'm co-founder and COO of the Frontier Collective. We're an ecosystem builder looking to put Vancouver as a top 5 global tech leader by 2030. And my goodness, Sizzle did it for me. Vancouver's a food tech capital, and that would unlock a lot of potential for a lot of entrepreneurs.
Hi. I'm going to pick on you next.
Great.
What is your name and which fund are you from?
My name is Dan Grimm. I lead new product development at AT&T. We're hosting the Developer Lounge at Collision this week as we build software solutions on our 5G and fiber network.
Check it out. Check it out. Out of every presentation, every pitch you saw, is there one that stood out the most?
Effective pitches have us fall in love with the problem before they explain how they're going to solve it. And there are a number of pitches that did that today. I like Sizzle. I relate to the challenge of a scrappy entrepreneur trying to get their start. That was fantastic, and I'm excited about Acrylic at the end. The product and technology innovation I see in that one is very interesting.
Great, thank you.
Who here didn't like Sizzle? Raise your hand. Just kidding. Oh, okay, great. Okay, what's your name and what do you do?
I'm Matt Billman. I'm CEO and co-founder of Netlify. We are a web platform that companies use to revitalize their web architecture to ship faster, get more productive, and eventually increase revenue and conversions.
So which one did you like then?
So, I'm in B2B SaaS and their NL patent pitch really resonated because it's one of those like kind of nasty, gritty problems underserved by technology that no one's really likes to deal with. And those are typically the area, if a company can come in and make it really frictionless and really easy to deal with, that there's just a massive amount of time to be saved across like lots of different businesses. And the pitch that patent and IP management is one of those areas resonated a lot with me from my experience of dealing with it.
Excellent, excellent.
All right, I'm going to hand this over to you. You were listening intently. First, tell us your name and which fund you're from.
Hi, everybody. I'm Peter Pernod-Day. I'm the Global Head of Strategy for the Shein Group. And I was very impressed with many of the presenters, but I was particularly struck by the Olula platform and how it's a platform built on a social premise and a social mission that applies technology. And I think that's something that we at Shein share. So I was really impressed with their presentation.
Thank you.
Great. Hello. Hi, what's your name and which one did you like the best?
I'm Silvina Moschini. I'm the president and founder of Unicoin, asset-backed, SEC-regulated tokenized security. And I think they were all great entrepreneurs. I love Sizzle. I see a massive need into connecting the shops with the cloud kitchens. And I also like Olula, a standard for that. It's also very neat, and I think it was great.
Okay, I'm going to hand this over to you. You were telling me with your eyes that you're not a fan of Sizzle, right? Yeah, he's the one. No, what is your name? Which fund are you from? And yeah.
My name is Jay Das, and I'm the president and co-founder of Sapphire Ventures. So we are a little bit later stage enterprise software investor. And it is really hard to tell at this stage, at seed stage and early stage, which one would actually win out. So if I had my wherewithal, I would actually make all of them winners and give them investment in all of them. But since I invest in enterprise software, some of the presenters like NL Patent and Olula were definitely my favorite. But I also liked the Sizzle pitch actually. It was very well done, and I think there is a market for that.
Okay. I picked up the wrong social cues then. So he's still a fan. He's still a fan.
What's your name and what fund and which one did you like the best?
Yeah, my name is Shalini Rao. I'm with Technology Crossover Ventures, where I'm a partner there. So again, like Jay, later stage growth equity. Like I think what is trending toward consensus here, I think my vote would go with NL Patent. I think the only thing Stephanie needed to change about that pitch is the name of the company.
All right, David, to be on TV and to pitch into, we give them 3 minutes, now they got 2 minutes on your show. What are some tips maybe you want to give some of the startups? They're listening backstage, so they'd like to hear maybe, what did you see out there that you thought could have improved or you think more dynamically pitch?
Yeah, well, just speaking clearly, I think the credibility of being able to communicate effectively, especially on TV, and quickly is really important. And then two, the emotional connection. I think part of the reason people like Sizzle and Olula and NL Patent, it wasn't just because of the business model. There seems to be an emotional connection to that. And so I would go with credibility to clearly articulate the quantitative value of the business, but also to connect and bond emotionally, giving favoritism to the pitch.
Is it time? A couple more? Okay, we have some time. Hi, back to you, if that's all right. Sure. You gave us such a great answer before. I love this shot, by the way. If you guys are looking up here, it's like we're on a reality show. Look how nerve-wracking that is for everyone, but it's exciting.
Let's keep them in suspense.
Seriously, tons of suspense. Okay, a lot of industries out there. Is there one that you have your finger on the pulse on right now that's the best to start a new business in?
Cybersecurity.
And why is that?
It's a problem on every CEO, CIO, CTO's mind, and the problem's only getting harder.
Okay. All right, let's call it. How about the audience? And which ones, would you shout out which ones you thought was the best? Yeah. Okay, obviously the staff of those companies are very loud, very good. Okay, why don't we pull up the backstage here and take a look at what they look like back there. All right, look at them, and they have the numbers up. Great, very good. No roses though.
Not yet.
No. Okay, great. Here we go. Let's. These are the three that the judges chose, and let's announce the first winner. Who's the first one?
Okay, and in no particular order, the first pitch finalist is Sizzle. Woohoo!
Number one. Okay, great. Number two And no, oh, not any, just the second one that's on this list. NL Patents.
Woohoo!
All right, great. And the third?
And the third, Fractionum. Woohoo!
All right, great.
So today, the power was all in our judges' hands, but tomorrow, in the grand finale, the audience gets a say, and you become the fourth judge. So make sure you're back here tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. and have your say in who is crowned the next pitch champion of Collision. We will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, judges.
Well, thanks to the judges, too, yeah.